Welcome back, everyone. I've managed to catch Hermia and Lysander alone so that we can find out more about how they're handling Theseus's proclamation that Hermia here has to agree to marry Demetrius at the next new moon, about 4 days from now, or be put to death, or become a nun for the rest of her life.
Did you really have to say all of that again?
Oh, sorry. It's just for the audience.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Isn't that sweet? So, Lysander asked where the roses in Hermia's cheeks have gone, and Hermia said it's probably because of a lack of rain, which she could grant them with tears from her eyes. You two are a really cute couple.
I'm glad you're enjoying this, Ralph.
Oh, sorry.
Look, Hermia, in all the stories that I've read or heard, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Famous line alert. The course of true love never did run smooth. And you kind of have a good point there. Stories of true love always seem to have difficulties to overcome.
Exactly. Sometimes the lovers come from different social classes.
How horrible. To be too high class to fall in love with someone from the lowest class.
Or else misgrafted with respect to years.
Misgrafted. Now, that's a word I can help with. It just so happens I grew up on a fruit farm, something my fans probably already know about me. And so grafting is the part of the process when the newer part of one tree, like buds on a twig, will be attached or grafted to the older part of another tree, so that the older part becomes the new root system and trunk of the grafted tree. I knew we'd get to this line eventually, so I've prepared a series of slides so that our viewers at home could get a clearer picture
Ralph,
of
do you mind?
Oh, sorry.
We're trying to work something out here.
Of course. Please go ahead. But that word, misgrafted, is the perfect word for what you're saying.
Well, thanks.
And so if you wouldn't mind starting from there again.
Or else misgrafted with respect to years.
Oh, spite. To be too old to be engaged to someone young.
Or to have a marriage depend on the preferences of other people.
That would be hell. To choose love through somebody else's eyes.
Or even when the match is a good one. True love gets attacked by war, or death, or sickness, making it momentary as a sound, as swift as a shadow.
Boy, you're a real poet.
As short as any dream.
Sorry, I guess he's not done.
As brief as lightning in the inky night sky.
I think we're getting the point.
Lightning that, like a flash of anger, reveals both heaven and earth, and before you can say, behold, the jaws of darkness devour it up. And that's how quick, bright things come to confusion.
Wow. Though that's starting to sound a little dramatic.
True love is dramatic, Ralph. That's my point.
If you're right about this, if true love always has to face challenges, then it must be fated from the start. And if that's true, then we should accept our challenges and try to be patient with them. Maybe these difficulties are just as much of a part of true love as our thoughts and dreams and sighs.
What a wonderful way to look at your problems.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
As much a part of true love as wishes and tears, which always follow love in the imagination.
I couldn't agree more. So listen to this. You can keep a secret, right, Ralph?
Yeah, sure. Your secret is safe with me.
Hermia. I have an aunt, a rich widow, who has no kids of her own. She lives about 7 leagues from Athens.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to interrupt, but 7 leagues? Do you know what that would be in miles by chance?
It's a long ways, Ralph. It's just how we say something is far away.
Gotcha, but please continue.
She loves me like a son. We could go there and get married. The laws of Athens can't touch us there.
Well, that's interesting. So,
If you love me, Hermia, sneak out of your father's house tomorrow night and meet me in the woods, about a league outside of the town. A league is about 3 miles, okay?
Got it, thanks.
You know that place where I met you with Helena for the May Day celebration?
Ah, yes, the May Day festivities. Our audience is going to want to learn a little more about...
Ralph,
Yeah, okay. We'll get back to you about that one.
I'll be waiting for you in that same spot.
No, Lysander. I swear to you by Cupid's strongest bow, and by his best arrow, by the doves of Venus, and by that which kniteth souls and prospers loves.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting again, but I just think that's a beautiful expression. That which knitteth souls. Just that image that two souls can be knitted together.
And by the fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen.
The Carthage queen, that's a woman named Dido. You'll want to look that one up. Heartbreaking story.
By all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever women spoke.
Sorry, did you just say that men have broken more vows than all the vows women have ever made?
Are you saying you would disagree?
Well, no. Just wanted to be clear about what you're saying. And it basically sounds like you're swearing up and down that you'll meet Lysander in the woods, though you did say it much better than I just did.
In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep your promise, my love.
I'm sorry, but I really do need to interrupt this time. And in fact, it's at this point that your friend Helena shows up. Now, our audience should know that Helena is the one that Demetrius was courting before he decided he wanted to marry you, Hermia, for some unknown reason, and now Helena has fallen in love with Demetrius when he no longer cares about her, the poor girl.
What's she doing here? Where's she going?
Let's see. It's hard to say. I mean, she goes on and on about wanting to be you, Hermia, and that she'd trade the whole world, except Demetrius, of course, if she could only be you.
So that Demetrius would love her.
Exactly. She basically wants you to teach her how you're making Demetrius love you.
What can I say? I frown at him, and he loves me. I curse him, and he keeps loving me. The more hate I show him, the more he seems to follow me.
Love does seem to work that way sometimes.
I mean, he's just crazy. It's not my fault that he's behaving this way.
Well, as Helena puts it, maybe the only fault you're responsible for is your beauty. She just wishes she had that same fault too.
Well, in that case, maybe she doesn't have to worry anymore. I mean, Lysander and I are going to leave Athens for good, so Demetrius won't ever see my face again. Athens has been a paradise for me, but now that I have Lysander, Athens has turned from being a heaven to a hell. Being with Lysander is the only thing that matters now.
Yeah. And we should tell Helena that we're going to run away from Athens under cover of night, like lovers do.
Good idea. Can you let Helena know?
Oh, sure.
Tell her that Lysander and I are going to meet in that place in the woods where Helena and I used to meet to share our secrets. I hope she prays for us. I'll certainly be praying for Demetrius to fall in love with her.
We should go.
Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
Yeah, boy. You won't see each other again until tomorrow night. Hope you can survive the time apart. So let's just look out to the camera before you two run off.